Money is a strange stuff. Some people swear it keeps the engines of life turning. Others sprint after it like a hamster running on a wheel, and a few people quietly pile it up, while everyone else only talks about it. The truth is, money couldn't care less about your feelings or your goals. It simply sits there measuring choices. You either guide it, or it slips away. Either you have it, or you don't. What most people never realise is that money moves according to a handful of rules, just like gravity or electricity. If you know the rules, you can ride the current. If you ignore them, you drift. Today we will see the only 4 rules you need, a small but super powerful manual that can make you insanely rich if you apply them hard, especially the third one. The rules are easy to read but tough to dodge. Every time you break one, money notices and takes a step back. Every time you honour one, money scoots closer and calls its friends over. The first rule is brutal in its honesty. Never spend money before you earn it. People break this law the minute they swipe a card and promise future. You will cover the bill, but future you might be tired, sick, or out of a job, and now the past is calling with interest attached. Picture a farmer who eats the seed corn in winter because he is hungry. Spring comes, and he owns nothing to plant. His field stays bare all year. That is what debt does to your life. It steals the chance to grow a crop later. So cut up the extra credit cards, cancel the buy now, pay later apps, and tell the ads whispering in your ear that they have to wait. Buying things with unearned cash is like watering plastic flowers. They look nice for a week and then collect dust. If you absolutely must borrow, let it be for something that creates more cash than it costs, like a machine that prints t-shirts you can sell or a course that doubles your income. Never for shoes that look good on a Friday night. Our second rule looks gentle but hits harder than a freight train. Spend less than you earn and keep the gap wide. Most people follow the crowd and let lifestyle swell until it fills every dollar they make. If they get a raise, the car payment magically rises to match it. If the apartment is paid off, they sign up for a vacation package. Money drips in one side and leaks out the other faster than they can bucket it. Imagine your wallet is a bathtub. The faucet is your income and the drain is your expenses. Lots of people run that tap at full blast, yet forget to plug the drain. The water level never climbs. The only sane move is to shove a stopper in by cutting unneeded costs, then crank the faucet open by raising income. Do both at once, and the tub fills shockingly fast. When the water reaches a certain height, compound growth takes over, and suddenly your modest bathroom tub looks more like an Olympic pool. Tiny daily choices add up. Cooking at home 3 extra evenings, cancelling a forgotten gym membership, or biking to the office once a week sounds boring. Yet those drops stack into gallons which grow into a flood. Give every saved dollar a task, like buying index fund shares or paying down the mortgage, so each one marches out and brings back a friend. Rule 3 flips the chase on its head. Stop running after cash and become the magnet that pulls it to you. People who chase pound the pavement begging for a raise, pitching random side hustles, or refreshing the price of Bitcoin as if numbers will jump higher out of fear. Money smells that fear and speeds away. Instead, turn yourself into the rare person who solves painful problems or delivers pure joy, then stand still and let customers, referrals, and employers find you. Think about a baker whose bread tastes like childhood mornings. Shoppers cross town and pay double because the experience is worth it. Or picture a coder who can untangle a digital knot in half an hour that would trap others for a week. Companies email her at midnight waving fat contracts. The baker and the coder do not chase money. They attract it by being so useful, the world feels lighter near them. Start by listing skills you already have, then sharpen one until it glows. If you write, polish clarity. If you fix motorcycles, learn the newest electric engines. The sharper the blade, the less swinging you need to do. The final rule wraps everything together. Your reward in life always matches the value you send out, not your effort, not your clever tweets. The cold market only counts how many lives you make easier or brighter. Picture a giant balance scale. On one side you place hours, sweat and talent. On the other, The world piles cash, opportunities, and goodwill. The scale levels out every single time. Do you want more weight on your side? Build a better ladder for others to climb. The minute you create a tool that saves 1 million people 5 minutes, you have gifted the planet nearly a century of free hours. In return, the planet is happy to thank you with a waterfall of money. The formula is simple. Grow your reach, grow your reward. Serve 10 people, and you might cover rent. Serve 10,000, and you will not worry about bills again. Serve 10 million, and you will pay other people's mortgages along the way. Let us stitch the 4 rules into one flow. Never spend tomorrow's money, live below today's income, sharpen a skill until cash circles you, and design that skill to lift as many people as possible. Break any link in the chain, and the engine stalls. Keep every link strong, and it roars like a jet engine. Here is a quick real-life picture. Layla was a nurse who owed $18,000 in credit card balances. She vowed to stop spending money she did not have, sold gadgets around the house, and wiped the slate clean. Next, she froze lifestyle costs by staying in her small apartment, even after promotions. Then she poured Friday nights into mastering intravenous therapy, became the go-to expert at her hospital, and launched a part-time course teaching other nurses her quick stick method. Within 3 years, she earned more than the doctors on her wing. And because her expenses were flat, nearly 80% of that pay turned into investments. Now her portfolio spins off enough dividends each year to cover rent twice, and she is only 32. She did not win the lottery. She just obeyed the 4 laws without skipping. Maybe you think it is too late, or the mountain feels steep. Remember, the laws do not punish age, they punish inertia. If you are 50 and broke, stop digging holes with credit. Buy second-hand, cook in batches, learn a skill clients crave, maybe bookkeeping for local shops or video editing for small brands. Stack those solved problems and watch the scale tilt your way every month. Celebrate the gap between earnings and spending like athletes celebrate new records. Feed that gap into income-generating assets and protect them like a guard dog. Someday soon, dividends, rent, or royalties will stroll in at sunrise, covering all basic costs, and you will wake up free, choosing work for meaning, not survival. That day will arrive quicker than you expect if you start today instead of scrolling one more feed. There will be setbacks, a flat tire, a surprise bill, or a client who ghosts. That is normal. Frustration is the toll road on the highway to wealth. Pay it with deep breaths and keep driving. Every challenge you survive becomes a story that sells your value higher next time. You are not just someone who can code, bake, or heal. You are the pro who kept calm when the servers crashed, the ovens failed, or the ward overflowed. People pay premiums for calm competence. Become that person, and price stops being a barrier. If nothing else sticks, remember this. The world is begging for people who save instead of borrow, who create instead of chase, who learn with purpose, and who hand out value like candy. Be that person, and money will trip over itself trying to reach you. Your job is not to look rich tomorrow. Your job is to build engines that print freedom for decades. Grab the wrench, tighten these 4 bolts, and fire up the machine. Because every day you wait, the interest on inaction compounds too. Start now. Your wealth is impatient. And I am also impatient until you click that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? In the future, we will see more and more ways to get rich. So like the video and let me know your idea in the comments, and I'll see you soon.